Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The man in motion is Brown. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. We can look at this Bronco defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go play action with Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw to Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Now it's Nix.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Great.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Great, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing Nix.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To throw is Nix.
Flushed out right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joshua Hines-Allen.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Nix from the shotgun. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Braden Mann now
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want...
And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Nix to the air. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Here's Nix. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He's across midfield.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Back to throw here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Great, set.
Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long.
They'll set up a throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, here's Nix.
And
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
No touch it. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Smith here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Being chased out left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Able to power through. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Hubbard. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A huge loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss.
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to